Hi, welcome to SDT University. I am Dr. Konika from Faculty of Indian Medical System. Today we'll begin with Hikka Shwasa Chikitsa Adhyay. We would move into the topic by covering these points in the following sequence. Introduction of Hikka Shwasa Chikitsa Adhyay, Dosha Dushe involved in the pathogenesis of the disease, Samanya Nidan, etiological factors of Hikka Shwas in a journal, Samanya Samprapti, journal pathogenesis, Purvarup, premonitory symptoms. At ato Hikka Shwasa Chikitsitam Vyakhyasyaamah iti smah Bhagwan Atrayah. We shall begin with Hikka Shwasa Chikitsa Adhyay. This is the 17th chapter of Chikitsa Sthan of Charak Samhita. Hikka means hiccups and Shwas can be understood as dyspnea or shortness of breath. After the Pandu Chikitsa, that is the 16th chapter, Hikka Shwas is described next. As there is a link between every sthan, similarly, each adhyay is related to the previous one and there is a prayojan behind describing the same after a particular topic. Hikka Shwasa Chikitsa Adhyay follows Pandu Chikitsa Adhyay because Hikka and Shwas may be caused due to Pandu Rog. Hikka and Shwas are included in a single chapter as they have common etiology and management. Agnivesh raised a query regarding Durjayaha Vyadhi, means the diseases which are very difficult to treat. Ya ime dvidha proktaha tridoshaha triprakopanaha roga nanatmakaha tesham kasako bhavati durjayaha. Here, dvidha implies samanyaj and nanatmaj vyadhi, mridu and darun vyadhi, nij and agantuj vyadhi. Tridosha means vat, pit and kaf. Triprakopan constitutes asatmendriyat sanyog, pragyaprad and parinam. So it was inquired by Agnivesh that out of all the diseases of Dvivida Bhed caused due to the imbalance of Vata, Pitta and Kapha, due to Asatme Indriyartha Sanyog, Pragyaprada and Kal, which among them is Durjay or difficult to treat? To which Atre replied, Kamam pran hara roga behevo na tu te tatha yatha shwasascha hikkacha प्राणान आशु निकृन्ततः अन्यै अपि उपसृष्टस्य रोगै जन्तुः पृथक् विधे अन्ते संजायते हिक्का श्वासो वा तीव्र वेदनः. Agreed that there are many diseases which are pranhar, that is life threatening and fatal, but none of them is as fatal as hikka and shwas. Why? Pranan ashu nikrintatah, because they can lead to immediate death. Another factor contributing to its fatality being annai upsrishtasya rogehe janto prithak vidhe, people suffering from any other disease too. Ante, at the end, means at the time of the death. Sanjayate hikka shwaso va tivra vedanaha, get afflicted with tivra vedana, that is extremely painful, hikka and shwas. So, the most fatal diseases are hikka and shwas because they can lead to immediate death and people suffering from any other disease to get afflicted with the extremely fatal hikka and shwas at the time of death. Dosha Dushe involved in the pathogenesis of the two diseases. Kaphavat atmakav etau pittasthan samudbhavau हृदयस्य रस आदीनां धातूनां च उपशोषणौ तस्मात् साधारणाव एतौ मतौ परम दुर्जयौ मिथ्य उपचरितौ क्रुद्धौ हत आशी विषाव इव. Here dosh kaf vat atmakah, kaf and vat, sthan pitta sthana samudbhav, on which Chakrapani says pitta sthana shabden amashayo abhipretah. Hikka and shwas are mainly kaf and vat dominant in nature. They originate at the site of pit, upper part of the stomach. Here, in such condition, Tulya Chikitsa is advised for both of the diseases. and if one still indulges in mithya upchar, then the disease gets aggravated and results in death, just as from the fatal snake venom. These hikka and shwas are further of 5 types each. Samanya Nidan. Common etiological factors of hikka and shwas.
रजसा धूम वाताभ्याम शीत स्थान अम्बु सेवनात् व्यायामाद ग्राम्य धर्म अध्व रूक्ष अन्न विषमश्नात् आम प्रदोषात् आनाहाद रौक्ष्यात् अति अपतर्पणात् दौर्बल्यात् मर्मणोघातात् द्वन्द्वत्वात् शुद्धि अति योगतः अतिसार ज्वर छर्दी प्रतीक्षाये शतक्षयात् रक्तपित्त उदावर्तात् विसूचि अल्सकाद अपि पाण्डुरोगात् विषाद च एव प्रवर्तते गदाव इमौ निष्पाव माशपिण्याक् तिल तेल निषेवणात् पिष्टशालूक विष्टम्भि विदाहि गुरु भोजनात् जलज आनुपिशित दधि आम क्षीर सेवनात् अभिषन्द्य उपचारात् च श्लेष्मलानां च सेवनात् कंठ उरसः प्रतिघातात् विबन्धैश्च पृथक्विधैः.
The Nidan of hikka and shwas are mentioned together, but it is interesting to note that Kapha Prakopak Hetu and Vata Prakopak Hetu are mentioned separately to indicate Dosha Prakop independent.
The etiological factors or the hetu can be classified as environmental factors, dietary factors, and the pathological conditions which can cause hikka and shwas.
Vyayamad Gramya Dharma Adva, that is exercise, excessive copulation, excessive walking are Viharaj Nidan. Ruksha Ann Visham Ashnat, that is intake of dry food, Vishamashan are the Aharaj Nidan or the dietary factors. Pathological conditions which can cause hikka and shwas include accumulation of am, anaha, rukshata, that is dryness in the body, apatarpan, dorbalya, injury to the marm, which are the vital points, rapid change in exposure to heat and cold, diarrhea, fever, vomiting, pratishay, rhinitis, shat, injury, kshay, wasting, raktapit, bleeding disorders, udavart, visuchika, alasak, pandu, and intake of poisons can result in hikka and shwas. Dietary factors like regular intake of nishipav, beans, mash, black gram, pinyak, oil cake, shaluk, lotus stem, vishitambi ann means food aggravating the vata, vidahi, food causing the burning sensations, heavy to digest food, jalaj anupamans, flesh of aquatic and marshy animals, curd, raw milk, abhishandi, and other food aggravating cough are listed separately to emphasize that there is vat and cough which are aggravated due to their own aggravating factors, not as a anubandha dosh. Injury to the throat and chest and various forms of vibandh, obstructions, are various factors which cause hikka and shwas. Samanya Samprapti Journal Pathogenesis. Marutah pranvahini srotansi avashya kupyati urastha kafam uddhuye hikka shwasan karoti sah ghoran pran uprodhaye praninam pancha cha. The vat gets aggravated due to the above said etiological factors in the pranavaha srotas, which deranges the urastha kapha, leading to 5 types of hikka and shwas which are very lethal and pranahar. Coming to the Purvarup or premonitory symptoms, the Samanya Purvarup of hikka are Kantha Uruso Gurutvam, heaviness in the throat and chest region, Vadanasya Kashayata, astringent taste in mouth, and Kukshehe Atop, distension of abdomen. While that of Shwas are Anaha, constipation with flatulence, Parshvashul, pain in the flanks, Hridayasya Peedan, pain in the cardiac region, and Pranasya Vilomatvam, abnormal movement of pranavayu. So today we learnt about the Nidan and Samprapti of Hikka and Shwas. In our next lecture, we'll be covering 5 types of Hikka in detail. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. See you next time.